latest ASMR video. Now this video will be a bit of an experiment for me, because normally I do soft speaking in my videos, but my last video had quite high volume on it for some reason that I'm too much of an idiot to figure out how to change. So I thought I'd try whispering in this video instead. In this video we will be looking at these Theros Beyond Death collector boosters, opening them up and seeing what cards we get. Now this is not my favourite collector booster. My favourite collector booster is Throne of Eldraine, but these cards were being sold in a sale at nearly half price, so I thought it was too good to resist buying some. There's some good cards that could be in here, like Croxer, who's a red and black Titan. Temple cards are usually useful for deck building with multicolored decks. So let's open the first pack and see what we get. Okay, so the first card is a foil swamp. This is just a regular swamp from the set. There are special swamps and other lands, which are sort of referred to as the Pokemon lands, because they look like power cards from Pokemon. There should be 2 of those in here. We have Naiad of Hidden Coves, an enchantment creature. It says, Waveborn, he watches over secrets of the shore. Faraka's Libation. We'll try that again. Faraka's Libation. If you will not pour your drink out for me, I shall pour mine out for you. A lot of these Theros cards have star images in them, and there should be some constellation cards in this pack, which are demigods. Scholar Grove Dancer, an enchantment creature, Satyr Druid. From the ashes of last night's revel, I bring the dawn of new growth. So, as you may have noticed, the imagery for Theros Beyond Death is based on Greek mythology. Nyxborn Marauder, an enchantment creature, Minotaur. A lot of the cards in Theros Beyond Death are both enchantments and creatures, so spells that affect enchantments or creatures will affect them both. Calafay guided them into the darkness of Hetos, the bleak mire. Bloodhorned Minotaur circled them, axes glimmer in shadow. The Calafaya. Our first uncommon is a Threnody Singer, a creature siren. Then we have One with the Stars, an enchantment aura. There's quite a few of these enchantment aura cards, which can play on enchantment creatures or regular creatures. And this turns the creature or enchantment into an enchantment, which loses all other card types. Take your place among the stars, Krufix, God of Horizons. Our next uncommon is a Dream Shaper Shaman, a Minotaur Shaman says magic is the true artist's medium. And we have our first Pokemon land. This is a shiny, I think it's called a Showcase Land. The Showcase Constellation Land maybe. Or just the Theros Beyond Death Special Land. Again, this is a swamp, but you can see instead of the land that we had earlier, which was much more conventional in design, this is more symbolic, and it just shows the skull symbol, which is associated with swamps. We have a second Showcase Land. This is a forest. And now I think we might start getting some rares. No, we have a common. This might be an ancillary card. I'm not that familiar with the Theros Beyond Death boosters. I've opened a couple already. I didn't get very good cards in them, so I was a little disappointed. Hopefully this video will have some good pulls in. So this is Eidolon of Inspiration. Agios was felled by a Minotaur's blade, but I swear I have seen him since, in the midst of battle, wherever help is needed most. Frokos, Soldier of Akros. You can see the Theros Beyond Death cards have a star-shaped border around them, which ties in with the star imagery of the sky at night that adorns the artwork of a lot of the cards in the set. First rare is an extended art rare, Mantle of the Wolf, which enchants a creature. And I think our second rare, which should be a foil rare, Shadow Spear, a legendary artifact equipment. I think this is the weapon that a planeswalker called Elspeth uses. First constellation card is a non-foil Taxos, Blessed by the Sun. And our second constellation is a foil Caliphate, Beloved of the Sea. These are all demigods. And there's two for each colour, I think, and maybe one or two multicoloured demigods, or gods. Yeah, I think there's one demigod for each colour, one god for each colour, and then at least one other multicoloured god. Clothis, god of destiny, is his name, or her name rather. Finally we have a human soldier creature token, which flips to a goat token creature. This goat is used by a card called Woe Strider, which is quite a popular card. Let's move to our second booster. Extended art Croxer in here. First we have Soul Reaper of Morgis. We offer to Morgis the blood of the weak, and in return he makes us strong. This is a Minotaur Shaman enchantment creature. We have Omen of the Forge. Each of the 5 colours has an Omen card. Omen of the Sea is probably the most commonly played, because it allows you to scry and draw cards. We have a foil forest. physical fields of Elysia to me. A traveller's amulet artifact, a vision of home and a glimpse of hope. You can see there's a little landscape inside the artifact. If I tilt the foil a certain way, Heliod's Pilgrim, a human cleric creature. Heliod is one of the gods or demigods. I think he's a god, a white god. A witness of tomorrow's enchantment creature, Sphinx. As the future slips its way into the present, it ceases to be my concern. Stinging lionfish, an enchantment creature fish. Really like the art on this. The lionfish is a very pretty fish anyway. Starfish are its favourite prey. We have Caliphate, beloved of the sea. This is the regular version of Caliphate, but she's in foil, and she's a demigod. A blue demigod. Her power is equal to your devotion to blue, and devotion means each blue in the mana cost of permanents you control counts towards your devotion to blue. So, cards with devotion reward single colour decks. We have the Showcase Plains, which is the sun symbol that can be seen on the bottom half of most playing cards. Showcase Island. So far, both packs have had 3 lands in, which isn't really great for a collector booster. You're hoping for lots of rares. But I think more rares were added in recent collector boosters like Core 2021 and possibly in Zendikar Rising. The ancillary card is a Death Bellow War Cry, a sorcery. Death Bellow Canyon echoes with the roars of minotaurs calling each other to battle. Extended art rare is Storm Herald, a human shaman creature. And the foil rare is Archon of Sun's Grace. This is a card I've seen played a few times in white decks. It's got flying and lifelink. Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink, and whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. You can see his allies coming up behind him, an army of Pegasi. The non-foil demigod is Anax Hardened in the Forge. This is the constellation card. And the next one should be a foil constellation, but I think it might be sometimes replaced by other cards. It's another Caliphate, beloved of the sea, foil constellation. So that's 3 Caliphates we've pulled so far. And the token once again is a human soldier that flips to a goat. Packs opened, nothing very exciting so far. Let's hope for some good mythic rares in our next pack. Box of Argonis would be another card that I'd like to see. That has a bit of play at the moment in Rakdos mid-range decks, along with Croxa, who's the most valuable card in the Rakdos mid-range decks, probably. And the most effective card in there. Towering Wave Mystic, a merfolk wizard creature. Thassa's favour followed him to the underworld. Even the waves of Nerano obeyed his will. Glory Bearers, enchantment creature. carriers of the ancient light, keepers of sun-crowned Heliod's blessings, fight, and the light will protect you. Well, I think you can certainly see the light shining on this foil card, illuminating the Grecian urn. Warbriar Blessing, an enchantment aura. This buffs a creature you control and allows it to fight another creature that you don't control. Dreadful Apathy, enchantment aura. This prevents an enchanted creature from attacking or blocking and allows you to exile it if you spend more mana. Those whose lives were uninspired are doomed to the wretched tedium of Phileas in death. Indomitable Will, an enchantment aura. Charge bravely, fight selflessly, act honorably. Eroas will watch over you. Varenis, priest of Eroas. Our first uncommon is Wolf Willow Haven. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green mana. And you can sacrifice Wolf Willow Haven to create a 2/2 green creature token. It's a wolf. You can see the wolves lurking in the forest. Quite atmospheric. Nesian Hornbeetle. I've seen this card played a few times in green decks. An insect creature. The first rule of politics can be learned from a lowly hornbeetle. It is wise to cultivate powerful friends. Bithamon, Sage of Melodis. We have Blood Aspirant Satyr Berserker. It's a small step from Revel to Bloodbath. And the Constellation Land is a shiny forest, the first one. The second one is a swamp. So by buying collector boosters, it's quite easy to get these shiny lands if you're interested in them. The ancillary card is a Demon of Loathing. Hatred is a potent ally, but an insatiable master. It's a 7/7, which is very powerful, and it's got flying and trample. Quite a nice card, that. Our extended art is Taranika, a Crowan veteran. And our foil rare is a Bronze-Eyed Lion. A cat creature. It's white and green. There's not many multicolored cards in the Theros set. What with the devotion mechanic. Although Clothis is a card which rewards devotion to red and green. Thassa Deep Dwelling, a constellation god. This is mythic rare. And the foil constellation is a demigod, Renata, Call to the Hand. I think the foil picks up the artwork of her spear and the general composition really nicely. Again, we have a human soldier creature token, which flips this time to a Pegasus creature token. Our final pack. Hero of the Games. Winners of the Eroan Games are forever remembered as heroes of their people. Another regular foil swamp. Memory Drain, which spell, which blue has a lot of. See the artwork in the eyes, where the violin shows it up. Sploosh of water. Alethos sat and stared blankly out over the glassy oceans of Nerono, trying in vain to remember what he knew he had forgotten. Omen of the Hunt, the green omen card. Scavenging Harpy, a harpy creature. Desecrating the dead is a convenient way for harpies to expand their foul collections. Mystic Repeal. No power is too great to be undone. Karametra, god of harvests. This looks like a dryad that's reaching out towards us with her claws. Birth of Meletis, an enchantment saga. These are cards that stay in play for a few turns, and each turn a different effect happens. Favored of Eroas. This card has the constellation keyword, which means whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, Favored of Eroas gains double strike until end of turn. Constellation is a card that rewards lots of enchantments, which Theros Beyond Death has plenty of. The promise of victory fills my heart. There is no room for fear. Then we have the Showcase Swamp again. And the Showcase Plains again. Mindrak Harpy is the ancillary card, an enchantment creature Harpy. Harpies are among the most detested creatures in all of Theros. They thoroughly deserve it. The extended art rare is a Gravebreaker Lamia. And the foil rare, really hoping for a Croxa here. No, it's a Tectonic Giant. An elemental giant creature. We have Heliod the Sun-Crowned as the non-foil god. This is the white god. And the foil is Daxos, blessed by the sun, the white demigod. The token, as usual, is a human soldier token creature. I think maybe they've all got the human soldiers on one side. And on the other side, a zombie. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Whatever else, I've got a small army now of human soldier white creature tokens. And a few other attractive constellation cards. Showcase lands and the like. As always, I wish you peaceful sleep and pleasant dreams.